in order to explain why there are good people and bad people at the same time. If we are all the children of God, from where do the evil people come from? And I would encourage you to see the weed as not merely being, it's not like bad people bad people are only the children of the devil by way of analogy, not by way of reality. Every human being is a child of God. Some child of wrath, meaning they have not been brought into the covenant, but a creature of God nonetheless, not, you run into a complete jerk and you're the son of Satan. Well, Satan didn't make that person. They may be very fond of the way Satan thinks, but that's separate. It's a whole separate reality. And probably the most striking version of this, the most drawn out version of this, the most complete version of this explanation comes to us in St. Augustine's The City of God. And by that I mean it's a whole 800 pages devoted to this question. Right? In any earthly city, there are two overlapping cities. Two citizenships live in those places. There's the city of man and the city of God. And the city of man turns in against itself and is certainly against the city of God. But the city of God works for not only the good of its own members, but for the good of all. And, one of these ways to look at this is an explanation of, why this dynamic happens. The second is to understand, at least what St. Augustine believes we should all be living up to. It's not enough to live in our little Catholic ghetto, doing our little things. And, we do our daily mass and we pray our rosaries and we never interact with the wider outside world. That doesn't fulfill the call of baseline Christianity. Now, that being the case, okay, it's also not part and parcel with Christianity to be anxious and worried about everybody else's chaos and disaster out there in the world. Pray, sacrifice, do your works of mercy, take care of your family, and the problem that the Lord puts in front of you, deal with that. You and we are not going to solve world hunger. We are not going to solve Ukraine or Israel or any of those other major things that are going on right now in the world. So worrying about them is pointless. Pray, for sure. Pray, do a little prayer, do a little fasting, maybe a little almsgiving. Those works of mercy. But you're not going to solve those problems. You're not going to fix every person around you. Nobody's irreparably broken, but some people are so hard-hearted. Their heart is so hard. Their head is so hard. They will deny even the saving grace that would break them out of their misery. You can't save everybody. Do what you can with the person in front of you. Are some people going to go to hell? Yes. More than likely. The only one you have any say in, though, is you. Father Andre said many years ago, he was explaining part of his process as he would walk with his couples preparing for marriage. And, there's very few of them are not already living together. Okay. So y'all just let that go. Even our good church couples, lots of them are already living together before they come forward for marriage. But Father Andre says, I got to say something. I don't know how to say it. And it's always awkward. It's always painful. Maybe they won't come back. But I have to watch out for my soul too. Okay. And he didn't say this. This is my interpretation of the situation, right? What he's saying there is, I'm not going to hell for you. Okay. And I think, that's not the end all be all of Christianity, but if there's a tough decision to be made, that could be a good deal breaker, a good balance breaker. I'm not going to hell for you. I'm going to do what's right because someday I'm going to stand in front of Jesus Christ and he's going to ask me, why did you do this? And I at least want a halfway decent, intelligent reason to be able to say to him rather than, seem fun, but that's the way people make their decisions. The city of God, the city of man. Inside all of our communities, there's some people who are still wrapped up in the temptations of the enemy, and that's what the weeds are. You grow. You bear fruit. And trust that the harvest time, you'll be taken up into the barn. Amen.